it's Rose and welcome back to Cheap Lazy Vegan and another cook with me video. Usually I make a recipe that I have never made before, so I just kind of see if it works, and sometimes it does not. Either way, we have a great time, so yes, okay. Today I'm going to be attempting to make a creamy style pasta, but of course completely vegan. I got the inspiration from a different YouTube channel. I believe the name of the channel is called Future Neighbor. They do kind of Korean dishes, Korean cooking. It's not a vegan channel, but I saw this recipe and I thought, hey, I can make it vegan. Apparently this pasta is popular in a Korean chain restaurant called TOOWOOMBA, which apparently is a place in Australia. I'm probably butchering this name. I don't know what this word is, but it sounds cool, TOOWOOMBA. I don't know much about it. I just saw the video and I was like, that looks really good. I could make it vegan, so here we are. We're also gonna switch it up and make it a one-pot pasta recipe. So we're veganizing it and we're also making it a one-pot pasta. I'm not a cook. I don't know what I'm doing, so let's see. Let's see what we can do here, okay? Before we get started with cooking, I do have a little message from our sponsor, and today's sponsor is Drop. Drop is an awesome, completely free app that allows you to earn rewards when you shop at the places that you probably already shop at, and it's awesome because you can actually get free things, and I am a big fan of free things. It works in so many different stores like Amazon, Sephora, Starbucks. So for example, I just made a purchase at Body Shop. I love their body butters and like basically their like body cream, like all the stuff on the body. I actually bought a bunch of stuff from them and I actually earned rewards as I shopped there. And then you can use those rewards to actually redeem them at different stores. I mean, I already got myself a $5 Starbucks gift card, so I am definitely gonna get myself probably an Americano because I'm basic, but you know. Yeah. So you can download the app completely for free by using the link down below, or you can go straight to the App Store and download the app there. And then when you link your card using my code, you can get a chance to win up to $25 worth of free gift cards. So yeah, I hope you guys try out the app. It's awesome. It really, really is that easy to get the rewards and get some points and get some free things, okay? See, I hook you up with the free things. Anyways, thank you so much to Drop for sponsoring this video. Now let's get on to the food. Let's make some food, okay? Alright guys, so I already did something because I needed to allow some things to, you know, marinate and make love, you know what I'm saying? So the first thing I used to replace that cream, that really heavy cream, is coconut milk in a can. So I just used canned coconut milk, just 100 milliliters of that. So I added that in here. It's quite thick, it's gonna be a bit chunky, but this is what's gonna give it that really fatty, creamy consistency. And then I also added in 300 milliliters of soy milk. So I didn't want it to be too creamy and too heavy, which is why I decided to use a small amount of coconut milk and then a large amount of soy milk. And then I added in some chopped green onions. So this recipe called for quite a bit of green onion, so I added in, I believe, 4 stalks of chopped green onion, and that's why I let it sit for about an hour so that the green onion, the flavors can infuse into the mixture. I'm also going to add in a tablespoon of soy sauce and then just mix it. Again, I have not tried this recipe, guys, so I really don't know how it's gonna turn out. What we're gonna do is we are also going to chop some vegetables. So the first thing I'm gonna use is half an onion. So I'm just gonna chop it like into long, thin pieces. Whew, my eyes are already getting watery. I also have 4 mushrooms. Okay, this is just white mushroom. Okay, so we've got onion and mushroom chops. I think we also need to chop some garlic. Now these garlic cloves are like the size of my face. I think the recipe calls for like 5 cloves of garlic, but I'm actually gonna just use maybe even just 2. I feel like I don't even need 3. These are so huge, like 1 piece is probably equivalent to like 4. Okay, so I'm just gonna use 2. Who doesn't love big chunks of garlic? I forgot one more thing. I'm also gonna chop a bit of smoked tofu. This is going to be my protein. You don't have to use smoked tofu. You can use whatever you want. Maybe chickpeas, some sort of beans, maybe other types of tofu. Be creative. Use whatever protein you want to add. I do recommend adding a protein, like I always say. I'm gonna add smoked tofu. I think it's gonna give a really nice flavor to the dish. It's like vegan ham. I don't know how to describe this. I should just be sponsored by every smoked tofu company because all I talk about is smoked tofu. I'm just gonna cut it into strips and we're gonna add that into the pasta as well. Ooh la la. My friends, let's go to the stove. I'm using this wok. The last time I tried to make like a one-pot pasta, I think I've only made it once on this channel, which is kind of crazy, but I did like a cook with me. I think this was like the first cook with me video, and I tried to make a one-pot pasta. Hi y'all, we gonna make some dinner. How do I live? How do I get through life? No. You guys, I honestly think this might be a fail. It turned out well at the end, but I mean, there was some struggles. You know what I'm saying? So I'm using a non-stick wok so that the noodles don't really stick to the pan. And I'm gonna heat it up. I'm just going to have it on medium-high heat. I'm using this oil spray so I don't go too cray-cray with the, whoa. Cool. This is extra virgin olive oil spray. I just bought it because I'm like, I don't want too much oil, you know. First thing, we are going to saute the garlic.
Meanwhile.
Oh, hi, new lens. This is my macro lens, guys. Let's move you to the food. I changed the lens so you can see the food better. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, garlic. I love garlic. So we're just gonna cook the garlic for a couple minutes until it's slightly browny. And then we're gonna add in basically the rest of these chopped ingredients. So we're gonna add in that smoked tofu, those mushrooms, woo, dropping everything. Woo. And we're just gonna cook that for a couple minutes. So I cooked it, let's touch the hot wok, because I'm smart. So I kind of like let it sit and cook for about 2 minutes, a minute and a half. I didn't move it around too much because I wanted it to start kind of browning a little bit. So now I'm gonna add in a few more seasonings. So this is the key ingredient, it seems, that makes it a little bit different. So I'm gonna add in 1 tablespoon of gochugaru, which is Korean red chili pepper flakes. Now if you don't have this, I'm sure you could add in like some sort of paprika or something, but maybe not add in 1 tablespoon. I'll leave a link down below to where you can find it online. You can also find it in Korean supermarkets. Leave it out if you don't like spice. So I'm just gonna add that in. And then we're also gonna add in some mirin. So mirin is like a cooking wine, not a wine. Is it a wine? I don't know if it's a wine, but it's kind of sweet and it gives food nice flavors. So we're gonna add a tablespoon of that. And then we're just gonna mix it. We're gonna add in this mixture, guys. Woo! Make sure the heat is on medium-high heat. Now this is the part where I'm not that sure of. I'm going to add in 1 cup of water because we're making this a 1-pot pasta. Now if you weren't making it a 1-pot pasta, I wouldn't add the water and I would just let this sauce reduce just a little bit until it becomes thicker. But we are going to be making a 1-pot pasta, so I just added 1 cup of water. I may add more water later. And I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of a vegetable stock powder. You can add 1 cup of vegetable broth, but I have this separately, so I'm just gonna add that. And then we're just gonna mix that well. Now I'm gonna turn the heat up now to a high, and then we're gonna add in the pasta noodles. Now I'm sure you could use whatever pasta you want. I'm going to add in some linguine pasta, I believe. Is it linguine? You know what, why don't I break this in half? Italians are gonna hate me. Or I can just try to add it. Is this gonna fit? You know what? I'm just gonna break it in half. Again, Italians, don't hate me. So that was 2 servings of pasta, and now we're gonna bring this mixture to a boil. All right, guys, I changed my mind. I feel like I can make this into 3 servings. Like, this is just a lot of liquid. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, is that a bit risque? I'm gonna add in 1 more serving of pasta. Let's let it cook. So as you can see, it's already boiling. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn the heat down to like a medium low, and then we're just gonna kind of let it reduce. So I ended up adding 3 servings of pasta total. I just felt like there was a lot of liquid. I don't know. Hopefully I won't regret this decision. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna set a timer for 10 minutes. While this kind of reduces, I'm gonna make sure I keep an eye on it to make sure that nothing is sticking, to kind of stir it around a little bit. If I need to add more liquid, I will do that, but I will show you guys along the way. Basically what's going to happen is that the starch from the pasta noodles are going to thicken up the sauce. The wateriness is going to kind of calm down, and I do think I do need to add a little bit more non-dairy milk or more vegetable broth, but let's see what happens. I'm actually going to cover this up so that it doesn't evaporate too much. So as you can see, it's already reduced quite a bit. I'm just gonna add in ½ a cup more of soy milk. And again, just cover that up. It's been 10 minutes. I don't think the noodles are cooked just yet, although I think we're almost there. Okay, as you can see, the sauce has reduced a lot. So we're gonna add in half a cup of water, and I'm gonna add in half a teaspoon of the vegetable stock. So we're just gonna mix that. Again, you can add in more milk if you prefer. Add in more soy milk, whatever you prefer. And we can always adjust the seasonings later, so don't worry too much about that. So let's cover this up again and cook it for another 5 minutes. All right, 5 minutes is up. I'm gonna let it cook uncovered for another 5 minutes, just to let everything reduce even more. But it looks pretty good, right? I'm gonna lower it to even more of a simmer. And at this point, I'm actually going to add in actually, you know what? Let's start with half a teaspoon of salt. Alright guys, so as you can see, the sauce is completely reduced. So now it's just a nice creamy pasta. I'm going to plate it. We're going to put some pepper, maybe some arugula on top, and let's do the taste test. So I decided I'll just mix in the arugula. So I'm just going to add in a little bit of arugula. This part is totally optional, but just adding in a little color, a little green, a little extra bit of flavor into the dish. But oh my gosh guys, doesn't that look so good? Oh my gosh. Let's plate it. I'm just gonna sprinkle on just a little tiny bit of nutritional yeast. We're also gonna top with a little pepper. There you have it. Alright guys, it is now ready for me to try. Okay, but like, can we just appreciate this masterpiece here? This is one pot, you guys. And it's actually really simple to make. That looks good. It looks good, okay? I mean, I already had a bit of a taste. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I had to taste it to make sure that it was seasoned properly, but whoo, Lord. Oh, that is good. That is so good. It's a perfect amount of spice. Perfect level of creaminess. It's so delicious and creamy. You do not need any actual cream to make this. I gotta have one more bite on camera. I mean, it's just too good. One more bite. Oh my gosh, you guys. That is so good. There's definitely a kick, so if you don't like spice, then just leave that out. Oh, right amount of kick, right amount of creaminess, just perfect. And I feel like the one pot thing is what makes it even more like kind of rich and creamier. This is restaurant worthy. Okay, may I say that? It's restaurant worthy. It tastes like you can get this at a restaurant. There's a very subtle coconut milk flavor. So if you don't like coconut milk, you could probably just omit it and just use soy milk. I feel like it would still be nice and creamy. It won't be as like, I don't know, fatty and delicious, but it'll still be nice and creamy. Oh my gosh, I can't stop. I need to stop. It's like a full-on mukbang now. Okay. This is such a hit. Alright you guys, so that was pretty much it for my cook with me video. This is the creamy, slightly spicy pasta. It's a vegan take on the TOOWOOMBA pasta. Thank you to Future Neighbor for the inspiration. Whew! I really hope you guys try this out. It's such a really easy way to make a delicious, creamy vegan pasta and it tastes like heaven. It is just comfort food galore, my friends. Once again, I would like to thank Drop for very kindly sponsoring this video. If you guys want to check them out, again, don't forget to check out the link down below to get it for free and start earning rewards. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video or if you just love pasta, give this video a big thumbs up. And of course, if you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in my very next video. Bye!